everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for your hospital business. So if you're also running a hospital business, then this video is definitely for you. In this video we are going to design a chatbot to book appointments, access medical reports and contact departments via WhatsApp. So firstly in this video we are going to design a chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if a user will send a message, an automatic reply will be sent to them. So if you also want to enhance your customer's experience, then let's dive into my screen for creating your own WhatsApp chatbot. Welcome to my screen. So in this video we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for hospital business. So this chatbot will let your customers book appointment, access report and help them contacting you. So this chatbot is going to save your time by reducing your manual workload by providing you automation. So let's start creating our own WhatsApp chatbot. But firstly I am going to show you how exactly a chatbot works. For that let's dive into my WhatsApp with me. So here you can see I have already opened my WhatsApp and now I am going to send a message to the number which I have already connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account, and here this number is saved as test number. So now let's enter a message hello here. Here as I'm entering the message hello, I am getting an automated welcome message that is welcome to XYZ hospital. How can we help you today? Please choose an option, and here we are getting 3 buttons, that is book appointment, access reports and contact support. Now let's select our first button, that is book appointment over here. Here as I'm selecting book appointment, I am getting a question which is asking me to select the department which I want to visit. So now let's enter our answer here. Here as I'm providing the name of the department, I am getting a question which is asking me to enter my full name. So now let's provide a name here. Here as I'm providing the name, now I'm getting a question which is asking me to enter the preferred date. So now let's enter the date over here. Here you can see as I have provided the date, I am getting a thank you or the confirmation message, and I am also getting a contact number for urgent inquiries. Now let's enroll to a second button, that is access reports. Here as I'm selecting access report, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter the patient ID or registered mobile number. So now let's provide the answer here. Here as I'm providing the patient ID, I am getting a thank you message and they are providing me a message that I will receive a download link shortly, and I am also getting an email address for assistance. Now let's enroll to a third button, that is contact support. Here as I'm selecting contact support, I am getting a message which consists of the sum of the contact details. So here you can see we are having a fully functional chatbot. So you can also create a chatbot like this for your business by just using Pabbly Chatflow. Now for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow, you just have to type its URL, that is www.pabbly.com/chatflow. Once you will enter the URL, you will get the landing page of Pabbly, and here you can see we are getting 2 options, that is sign in, sign up free. If you are a new user, you can just click on sign up free, but as I have already an account on Pabbly, I will just click on sign in. Once you finish your sign up, you will get this all Pabbly apps page, and here you can see these are the products provided by Pabbly. Now for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow, you can see we are getting the option for Pabbly Chatflow app. So for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow, you just have to click on access now here. After accessing Pabbly Chatflow, you will get the dashboard page of Pabbly, and here you can see I have added 2 numbers to my account. You can also add your WhatsApp number by just clicking on add WhatsApp number, and on this add WhatsApp number you can see we are getting 2 options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. If you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, you can just click on WhatsApp Connect, but if you want to connect with token number, you can just click on Manual Token Connect. And here you can see we are getting the option for create a new folder. So if you want to create your own folder, you can just click here and create it. Now moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly. Now I am going to give you a short overview of these features. So here you can see we are getting the first feature, that is the inbox. So inbox is the section where we receive message from our customer and we send them automated replies. Now further we are getting the option for contact. You can manage your contact list here, and the next one we are getting is the team queue. So you can manage your team access for managing the chatbot by just clicking on team queues. Now the next feature we are getting is templates. So if you want to create your own templates, you can just click here. Now the next feature we are getting is broadcast. So if you want to broadcast you any message on a preferred date or time, you can just click on broadcast over here. Now further we are getting the flows. So flows are basically the path which our WhatsApp chatbot follows. Now for creating a chatbot, we just need to access flows over here. Now further we are getting the AI assistant. You can create or add your own AI assistant from here. Now the next one we are getting is the activity log. The work done by you will be shown here. Now further we are getting the feature, that is settings. So you can manage your settings according to you by this feature. Now further we are getting is get help. If you need any type of help or support, you can just click on get help over here. Now if you want to learn more about these features, you can find the video link in the description given below. Now for creating a chatbot, we just need to access flows. So for that you just have to click on flows over here, and once you will click on flows, you will get this flow builder page, and here you can see this is the flow I have created. So you can also create your own flow. For that you just have to click on add flow button, and once you will click on add flow button, you will get this flow page, and here on this flow page you can see we are getting the flow start, and here we are getting the option for entering the flow name. So now let's provide a name to our flow here. Here I am providing it the name WhatsApp chatbot chatbot for hospital business, you can provide name according to you. Now moving on to the flow start, here you can see it is asking me to enter keywords. So keywords are basically the triggers which a user can enter to interact with this chatbot. Now further, here it is asking me to enter regex. So regex are basically the short form for the regular expressions. These are used for the specific user input. But if you want to trigger any message, you can enter regex like this. Now further, here it is asking me to choose templates. So if you want to add template to a message, you can choose templates from here. Now if the user sends me a message, I want to send them a welcome message. For that, I will just drag and drop, and here you can see we are getting many options. Now for entering the message, we just have to select text plus button over here, and once you will select text plus button, you will get this message, and here you can enter the message you want to send to your customer. So now let's enter a welcome message here. Here you can see I have entered this welcome message from our customer, and I have entered this sentence, that is welcome to XYZ hospital, between these asterisk signs to make it bold. Now I am going to add some buttons in this message note. For that, you can see we are getting the option for add button. So just click here and it will ask you to enter the text. So basically here you have to enter the text of your first button. So now let's create our first button here. Here you can see I have created my first button, that is book appointment. Now I am going to add some more buttons in this message note. For that, again you have to click on add button and enter the text of your another buttons. Here you can see I have created two more buttons, that is access reports and contact support. Now if the user selects book appointment, I am going to ask them some questions. For that, you just have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting the option for ask questions. So just select it and you will get this question note, and here you can enter the question you want to ask from your customer. Now let's firstly connect this book appointment button with this question note. Now let's enter our question here. Here you can see I have entered this question asking for the type of department. Here you can see I have entered this question asking for the department which my customer wants to choose. Now further, it is asking me to select contact custom fields. So here you can see these are the contact custom fields created by me. You can also create your own contact custom fields. For that, you just have to go to settings, and here you can see we are getting the option for contact custom fields. So just click here and create your own fields. Now I am going to select contact custom field as type here, and the format I am going to select is any. Now if the user answers this question, I am going to ask them another question regarding their full name. So for that, again you have to click on ask question over here. Here you can see I have entered this another question asking for the full name, and the contact custom field I have selected is full name, and the format I have selected is any. Now if the user answers this question, I am going to ask them another question regarding the preferred date. So again you have to click on ask question over here. Here in this question note, I have entered another question asking for the preferred date, and the contact custom field I have selected is date. Now I am going to select the format as date over here, and now it will ask you to enter the number. So basically here it is asking you to enter the number of attempt you want to provide to your customer. Now if the user answers this question, I am going to provide them a thank you or the confirmation message. For that, you just have to drag and drop and select text plus button over here. As I have already told you that for entering a message, we just have to select text plus button message. Here you can see I have entered this thank you or the confirmation message from our customer, and I have provided a contact number for the urgent enquiries. Now let's move on further and enhance our second button, that is access reports. Now for accessing the report, firstly I am going to ask a question from my customer. So I have already told you that for asking a question, we just have to select ask question over the action. Here you can see in this question note, I have entered a question asking for the patient ID or registered mobile number, and now I have selected the contact custom field as ID, and the format I have selected is any. Now if the user answers this question, I am going to provide them a confirmation message. For that, you just have to select text plus button over here. Now let's enter our confirmation message in this message note. So here you can see I have entered this thank you or the confirmation message, and I have provided the message that they will receive a download link shortly. Now let's enhance our third button, that is contact support. So I am going to provide the contact details in a message note. So for that, you just have to select text plus button over here. Now let's enter our contact details in this message. Here you can see in this message I have entered the contact details of every department. So here we have created a flow for our chatbot. So you can also create a flow like this for your business by just using Pabbly Chatflow. Now for saving this flow, you just have to click on save button, and once you will click on save button, you will get this pop-up that is flow updated successfully, means you have successfully saved your flow. Now for showing you how we are receiving message from our customer and how we are sending them the automated replies, let me take you towards my inbox section. For that, you just have to click on inbox on the sidebar, and once you will click on inbox, this inbox section will appear, and here you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account, and here on this particular number you can see I'm successfully receiving message from my customer, and our automated replies are successfully sent or delivered to them. And one point has to be noticed that this is following the path which we have created through our flow, means if a user sends us a message, we are going to send them a welcome message. Now if the user selects our first button, that is book appointment, we are going to ask some questions from them. So here you can see we are having a fully functional chatbot. So you can also create a chatbot like this for your hospital business by just using Pabbly Chatflow. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating more chatbots like this. Thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.